Chicken. That's something else. Jab. Hold on. Let's see.
Check on the mic.
Can you hear yourself? Loud and clear. All right, so we live, man. It's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, and I'm your brother John.
Man, this King Jab. I'm out here with Reno screaming in the background.
Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of screaming in the background. You're gonna hear what's happening. But we here live, man. We here over at the Campbell Park at Sowing Seeds. Tennis. They have a tennis program. And so we out here live, man. We asked the community to come and show up, and the community showed up, man. And so when we look back there, you see that it's a nice turnout. People coming out, really standing with the youth, standing with the children, man. So King Jab, man, why did you think it was important to be out here today, man?
Well, you know me. If it's about the kids, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
With the situation, threatening our kids in our community. That's something that we're gonna take serious, and as a community, we're gonna be here.
Right.
I didn't expect to see the spectacle that I see, but
well, tell me about it. Let's talk about it, because we can talk how we talk on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. What was the spectacle, man?
You always trying to trigger me, brother John. So, spectacle number one.
Okay.
Our police chief just left.
Okay.
No reason for you to be out here. St. Pete Police did a great job. You could have sent a few guys on patrol, and we could have had our protests. I don't think this is something that y'all need to politicize. We're really not taking into the politicizing of this, because this was community based.
Right.
Like what my brother Reno said, we've been protesting snacks for 40 days. No police support, no support from anybody else. But when we bring the protest this direction, we have political spectacles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Honestly, I just felt like if you go send them out here, the police out here, send them out here, we didn't need you out here. That's just my honest opinion. As far as the mayor, I heard he was out here. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
But it's another thing. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
How much money have you given to this program?
Right.
Not earmarked. How much money have you given to the program? Don't show face just to show face.
Yeah.
And because we're not playing them type of games anymore. We're in a very, critical time, whereas it seems like it's us against us, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's us against us, and we have situations like this here where there's something that's going on in the community, and the first people that people started tagging on other people's posts was my name, your name, our name, Reno name.
Yeah.
And there's
a reason for that.
And it is a reason for that. But when it comes down to really, really, really doing it for the kids, the powers to be, the people that's in the position to make it happen, see us as the ops. You know what I mean? Especially me. I can't say everybody. I can really speak for myself.
No, you're right.
Out number one, like to the point where we set up programs for these same kids that we're looking for, and they'll pull the funding from these programs just because they found out King Jab involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we just did real right here. So now to show up right here, that's triggering me. What you here for?
Yeah. But when you have real experience with programming and getting tangible support for the program, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. And when your community members, when you have some in the community members, and then the first man they call on is sitting right here.
Yeah.
But we're not the ones that, again, we
don't get the resources.
We don't get the resources or the salary for this here, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just sad. We don't get the resources. Y'all play games with our children in the name of, I won't mess with them. Which is crazy.
Yeah, the petty politics, as they call it.
Which is crazy. So, it's just a lot going on, man.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. It is a lot of that pettiness. And the other thing that I would say I would appreciate about the moment is the way that the community stepped in spite of that, right? Because, initially when the reaches were being made and the conversations were being had, it was about showing up in defense and protection mode, of which is necessary.
Yeah.
And then also it shifted for me to like, how can we actually get some support to this program?
Absolutely.
Hey, Dr. Benson, what's good? You got to see me on your way back. and really, just understanding that how these programs always need resources and how they don't get the support. And so to be able to rally the community, to be able to make a contribution is something that, was appreciated and necessary. And so when I look back there and I see them picking up the balls with this tool that I know the community rallied and bought, like that's a sense of gratification for me. You know what I'm saying?
So go back to what you're saying. The who rallied and bought?
The community.
So
yeah.
Why do we have all these political figures in our presence?
Yeah.
Y'all fund what y'all want to fund.
Yeah.
Have you even heard about this program before this incident?
No.
What did you immediately do? Because versus coming out here and to show face, man, the pen is stronger than all this.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Look, this my grandson.
Self-participant?
he was actually in the program.
Okay, I want to say he participated.
He participated. You good, man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? And just being able to know that they have children out here, they're making an impact, and people are showing up to show love. I won't say disappointed, but I'm hopeful that a conversation could have been had with this person who, seems to think that we're not welcome in our own community, or we're not, we're raising criminals and murderers, as he put it. I think a word with him would have been nice to be able to have been had.
Well, that chance was lost when they parked the cruiser right here at the beginning of the entrance of the.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And honestly, I don't think it was ever a situation about it. I don't think they were going to show up. To be honest.
Okay.
I think right now it's a show of community.
Yeah.
And that's really the most important thing. If you would have came, sir.
Whoever you are, wherever you at.
Yeah.
Right.
like I said, man.
Yeah.
You got to realize, me and Reno had this conversation a little bit early. We still got some of us out here from this Tyron Lewis era.
Oh yeah.
And the thing about it, the most significant part about it is
31 year anniversary just passed, October 24th. Yeah.
And the most important thing about it was we just knew that it was a black man that had been killed. Never met Tyron.
And I did.
Most of us never met
most didn't, but
so
I
it was just a matter of fact.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of principle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think it was a little bit of that straw going on too, man. Mm-hmm. Now, why this young man hanging out the car?
Because, hey.
hey. But you're right. No, that was 96, so it was 29 years. My math was off on that one. But 29 years ago, on October 24th, was the murder of Tyron Lewis. That really was a pivotal moment for a lot of people in this community. And to your point, like a lot of that energy is building up right now, because you just see what's going on, and you see how that January 6th, I'm air quoting that January 6th crowd, they still out there. And a lot of them people was from Florida, from here. You know what I mean?
They definitely weren't from St. Pete. Even if they was, they don't know who to play with and who not to play with in St. Pete.
Right.
That ain't even feasible, bro. Like, you're not gonna touch one.
Right. Right.
And the police out here really for us, because I don't think
you don't think you don't think they're here to protect the children. You think they're here to protect the person who.
So let's do a scenario. If this man was to pull up, who is the priority?
Make sure you're talking to Mike.
Who is the priority?
If he pulls up, yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, are you protecting him from us, or are you protecting us from him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like, so what you here for?
Yeah. Yeah, because we good.
Because we straight.
Yeah, we good.
We don't, you know what I mean? We came to defend. When you defend, you know what I mean? You ready for whatever.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's part of defense.
That's right.
So,
Is that Brian?
Yeah, B.
See if we can get B to come over here and tell us why it was important for him to come out. I think he's a member of the Campbell Park Neighborhood Association.
Oh yeah, this is
His neighborhood.
Yep.
So this is area. All right, King Jab, I know you say you got to go get the grands, man. That's where we at. I'm here where mine at. So
and I'll be back.
yes, sir.
All
Yes, sir. Yeah, come on over, man. Come on in. How you feeling, B? Come on, man. Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Likewise, come on. We podcasting, man. We live. We doing a pop-up podcast.
Okay.
There you have it, my man. So introduce yourself. Let them know who we got sitting next to us.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, appreciate you, Brother John, and everything that you do.
Thank you.
My name is Brian Perret. I have had the honor of being the president of the Campbell Park Neighborhood Association.
Okay.
Currently, I hold the role of vice president. My day job, I'm the director of Code Box Academy.
Lean in a little bit for me, Brian.
Thank you. My day job, I am the director of Code Box Academy.
Okay.
Where my goal is to help our neighbors get these careers in tech so that they can buy a home and access the American dream, just like I've done.
I love you for that.
And just like you, Brother John, I try to help the community in a lot of different ways.
And you're doing amazing work. And I think what you're doing with Code Box really speaks to the rally around the significance of what we're doing here today. And so, there was a flag that was thrown. It was my brother took his hat off and threw it in the air, and the community came out and showed up to really surround and support the children. So, as a resident of Campbell Park, vice president of the Campbell Park Neighborhood Association, what was your thoughts or your reaction when you saw that posting that this was going on in your neighborhood?
The first thing I hear, in honesty, is hurt.
Okay.
To hear that something like this happened in my neighborhood, that's something that hurts me. I like to, as somebody who represents my neighborhood, who wants the best for St. Petersburg,
right? I
want for our most precious resource, our children, to be able to flourish in a neighborhood where they're supported.
Oh, man.
And anytime that they feel anything like that, first of all, like Big Papa comes out of me. I'm the director of Academy. I get protective over those who I try to serve. And so first of all, and I know you recognize this, and many of us out there recognize this, like there's a part of me from the old me that wanted to come out right away. That was like, y'all want something? Okay, let's do something. And that's my initial feeling. Right. I recognize though that now there's an opportunity here for us to be the type of community that we want.
I probably should.
I see Muriel calling in right now.
Muriel, yes, she calling. She probably somewhere close.
I dig it. Yeah. But I think us and leaders, both you and I, we share that we want to be positive, we want to be productive, we want to engage in community. Right. So when I saw this, I saw an inflection point. I saw an opportunity for unity, and I saw an opportunity for division. Okay. And I wanted to be an agent for unity. Okay. I love that. What I see is an opportunity for us to come together and support our youngins playing tennis. Yeah, man. I see an opportunity for us to let them know that we got their back. That's right. I see an opportunity for us to provide something that they didn't have last week. Yeah. Safety. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Safety, security. And in all that, I look at what it's created now, the connections that are going on. We got Brother Wells and we got Brother Jabbar. Yeah. Right? People who wouldn't otherwise come together. It's that flip side of going to a funeral, right? There's a mourning, but there's also a coming together. There's a celebration of what brought you together. That's right. And we're here for a righteous cause. Community, health, neighborhood, right here in the shadow of a place that a storm has tried to tear down, separated by a concrete wall that was erected by institutions that aren't all the way gone. Right. We need to be agents for collective unity in a world where so much of the power is concentrated at the top. You still can't buy St. Petersburg. No. It's amazing. Man, well, it was good, my brother. look, it's a family reunion. Brother Wells. I'm doing well. How you doing? So we live, man. Brother Wells, you want to get on? You want to get on in? Come on in, man. You look too good not to get on camera. He really do. He look fly. Don't forget them headphones. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Keep it up. Thank you for all the work that you're doing, man. Keep it up. How can people get in touch with you and get with Campbell Park Neighborhood Association if they are in the area? We're fortunate to have a strong internet presence. Okay. So we have a website, we've got a mailing list, we have an active Facebook page, we have an active neighborhood association. Beyond that, you can find me almost anywhere. Okay. BrianPerret.com. academy.codebox.com, blackberg.biz. If you shout loud enough around the Campbell Park, you're gonna see me, especially early in the morning, late at night with my dog.
But that's the way it's supposed to be, though. That's what it's supposed to be. That's a good neighbor. Yeah,
it is. So tell me, like, what are y'all coming out here? What's the goal?
So for me, it was a response.
Yeah.
I saw the post with Rob Perry, just basically accounting what happened. And when I saw him asking for the community to come out and stand with him, I was like, okay, that's an easy lift, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing is his presence and showing up. But then the work that I've done in community, knowing the nonprofit industrial complex and the way that it operates, I know these programs always need resources. And so for me, it was like, how can we direct the energy around and the anger that people had and just the disgust, I'd say, because a lot of people were like just straight up disgusted. Like,
I call it social judo.
Social judo.
Right. They giving you energy, right? Use that energy.
Right.
And what energy was made bad, we made it for good.
That's exactly
just by
right.
Flipping it all around.
And that's what it is. And so we wanted to be able to direct resources to the program, and the community has responded in an amazing way. We shared the links for you to donate to Sowing Seeds so that you can do that. I don't know what that note was, but so you got good eyes. But and so just having, the support for Sowing Seeds and knowing that we're also, 40 plus days into a demonstration over with Save a Step and snacks. And so the energy around us uniting and determining how we want to be treated in our community was one of the things that was like, okay, here's another example of that, right? Because the whole demonstration and the protest at snacks is about dignity and self-respect and community respect.
Right.
And then you see somebody coming out here being disrespectful to the community, basically telling us that we're raising murderers and thugs and all of that kind of stuff and gangbangers. And so seeing that, it's an opportunity for us to highlight the good, like what you mentioned, like flipping it and turning it for something positive. And so we just wanted to pour into Sowing Seeds Tennis, make sure that they got the support that they need. I got 2 grandsons that are in the program.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I know the relationship that they have with Coach Rob and the impact that he's having with them. And so just being able to direct that energy into a way that we can support, in addition to being present, but also with resources and tangible.
You talked about something that I think is important to point out, is how long these kids have been out here doing this.
Yeah.
I'm talking with friends whose kids are grown or out here playing.
Right.
Yet when this became, widely known around St. Petersburg, around this, some people don't recognize the institution that was there. And for me, I think that's something that we can observe and maybe draw some lessons from.
That's right.
In our community, it's not always about talking about it or being showboaty. Sometimes people just show up, do the job, and go home.
And that's what Rob has been doing for 8 years here in Campbell Park, and 15 years total. With Sowing Seed Tennis. He was at Jet Jackson, Wildwood, for those who are local. You know what I mean? And then he was even at Childs Park for a little while. And so he's been doing it consistently underground with his own resources until recently. And so it was just a great opportunity for us to demonstrate the things that we've been talking about.
Right. And so let's take that, if we take about this idea of energy and social energy, and how do we channel it? How do we channel all those individual programs together to a base? Because I think that's something that you're working towards, a goal, right? Like, how do we come together strong enough so that now we are a force where we can determine a lot of our destiny?
That's a really big question, and I have a lot of thoughts on it.
That's why I asked.
I mean, I'll say there's something you started with, the opportunity for unity or the opportunity for division.
Exactly right.
And division has gotten a bad rap. You probably saw that presentation I did a few months back where we were talking about united or divided, and I said united and divided.
Yep.
And really understanding that with these different programs, each program is serving a specific need. And so I think maybe having some community standard or shared values, right, that we can unite upon. And what I've been playing with is the Nguzu Saba.
Tell me more.
So it's the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
Okay.
And so each day represents a principle, and universal in their application. It's not religious. You know what I mean? It's not a black thing or a white thing.
It's a community thing.
It's a community thing. And so really looking at how can we operationalize those 7 principles so that they show up in our organizing and in our work that we're doing in community. So that's the the umbrella that we're looking to create through CDAT, the Community Development and Training Center. You go to cdatcenter.org, and you can find more about the model that we're using and the framework that we're using to be able to get people and get our community organized, so that if there's an arts and culture, ministry, if we call it that, then how do we map and support the arts and culture programming that's happening? There's STEM programming, so there's science and technology, there's agriculture, there's education, there's defense. There's brothers out here that's ready to, like you said, man. I'm just waiting. But just call me if you need me. You know what I mean? And they're training and they're prepared. You know what I mean? And so being able to provide an outlet for that energy, you know what I mean? And being able to organize our community under this framework is one of the things that we're working towards, so that we can see it's an experiment.
Well, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, man.
Let me get on.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you for stopping, brother. Thank you for taking time. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Right on. So we here, y'all. We at Campbell Park Sowing Seed Tennis Camp, and we supporting the children, man. We just want to come out, make a demonstration, show love. There's a lot of connections that are being made. I see people uniting, people linking up, people getting together, and so y'all come on down, come on through. And we at the Campbell Park Recreation Center. We're at the tennis courts. And again, for those who may be tuning in now, if you missed what happened earlier, so last week there was an incident where a gentleman came out to this program. He wanted to play tennis at the Campbell Park courts on a Wednesday night, but that's the same night where or when the Sowing Seeds Tennis Youth Program is happening, and their audience is ages 5 to 15, and they're out here learning tennis. And there was a gentleman who was upset that all of the courts were being occupied by the youth, and then he escalated that to say to go so far as to say that these youth basically are in the wrong sport, and that he didn't see any of his people in the program, and so he was going to come back and bring his people with him when he came back. And so the community was asked to come out and be present, of course, for peace and protection and security. And so that's what we're doing. So we showed up. We were here to just make sure that the children know that they're loved, and also that those who may be looking to do some harm or to antagonize, they know that the children have people who care about them, and there's people who love them and people who are willing to stand with them and protect their right to be in their own community. We've been joined by Mr. Edmond, the one and only Mr. Edmond, man. How we sound? We sound good. Man, look good. Everything look good. All right.
Amazing product. I was going to give people a view of everything.
Okay, you got a link?
I'm on it. I was waiting on you to give me the head signal.
So your head signal, and you can go on in and make.
If it's a problem. If it's a problem, wink.
And I don't know if y'all saw it, but y'all can go to Miss Peanut page, and there was a live where there was definitely some hot takes. He was out here early. He got here the hottest. He got out here early and earlier than most, and so y'all check it out. Let me see if I can pull this thing down, and then we can get you up and running, man. So you gonna take a walk through?
Yeah, I take a walk through.
All right, so let me do that.
Hold on.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
We ain't gonna take a break. Just put me in.
How's he practicing? Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yep, that's all he need to do. That's really how I go. Okay, so now that's it. I'm adding you to the stage. Okay. No, this is jab. This was all jab setup. Go ahead, Mr. Edmond. You can take the walk now.
Man, the Breakfast Club live. Oh shit!
Unmute your phone. Mr. Edmond, he got to unmute.
Okay, we unmuted. How about that?
There you go.
Can you hear me now? You can hear me? Brother John. He ain't saying nothing.
This is church out here. That's what I hear. This is church. Yeah. All these stuff, this is his church.
Yeah. Hey, you'll get tired.
He's smoking at 1 o'clock tonight.
Hey.
Hello. I know. Always a feather. Why? Yep. I said, oh. Okay, so the two. It's funny. All right, I'll play. Okay.
And let's go right now. Look, I'm double duty over here. You watching? I see you, Madam President. And that's all good. Because there'll be other opportunities. You know how that goes. Yeah, we ain't hurting for time to meet. But it's implementation is where we at right now. It's just how do we get these dollars to move. There we go. Oh, good too. Handsome black man. There you go.
Are you gonna? Are we live?
Yeah, we live, man. We live. We just want to remind you that we are out here. We at Campbell Park. And for those who are just tuning in, there was an incident last week where a threat was made to the coach of the Sowing Seeds tennis program. And basically, one of the, as he put it, one of the new neighbors said that he didn't like the fact that it was African American or black children out here playing his sport. And he wanted a spot on the court, but because there's so many children, they had the courts, locked down, and he couldn't play for an hour. And apparently, he didn't think that was proper.
It was too much. That was too much for him.
That was too much for him because the privilege that he it was exuding was like, okay, well, since you got all of them out here, I'm gonna go back and get my people, and I'll be back next week with my people. And so when he said that he was coming back, the community said, okay, well, when you come back, we'll be here and we'll be here waiting for you. And so
y'all came out.
So what brought you out today? How you?
I was actually here on a business meeting, and
okay, an unrelated matter.
Unrelated matter, and he kind of informed me. I heard about people were coming up here today, but you kind of lose track of what day it is and what.
Yeah.
And he said, let's meet up there, and it was kind of coincided with what's going on. So I was like, it's perfect for me because as you know, we talked about this. At this point, I'm trying to be more involved in the community.
Come up a little bit, lean into that for me a little bit, man. That's all.
I'm trying to be.
You see the
this is practice for me, right?
Yes, sir. Come on in, man. Come on in.
So I'm trying to be more involved in the community. So this is just a humbug with me coming up here, but I'm glad I did. It's a wonderful experience. Anytime I get to come out to a community event and then I see you guys, you're the first person I look for.
To God be the glory, man. I appreciate that. And that was, I think it was important for us also, like for you, when you get here and you see this was happening, for you to stay and then engage and then really start to link up and connect, because that's what it's about. Like we really, we talk about protests, we talk about boycott, but then there's another part of that where you have demonstrations.
Right.
And so what we wanted to do was make a demonstration today and really show that these children are loved, that they are supported, and that there are people in the community who care about them, because sometimes that gets lost. You see a bunch of kids in the park and you think, okay, the parents just sent them over there or they just brought themselves and they don't have anybody who's really looking out for them. And so we wanted to really make a demonstration and remind those who are out here that we are the village
and people care about them.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely showed out in force. And what I want to do is today, that's why I'm glad I showed up.
Okay.
I want to, I do my visual thing.
I see it. So is that just film it?
Yeah, just film it. Just film it. Just film it.
How do I know? I'm a follower, man. I keep up with you,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I like to, bring everything to life, and I would love to bring these visuals to life later on today. So if y'all follow me, just film it. I'm posting all my pictures, all my video today to just film it today. So if y'all looking to follow what's going on today and see who was out here in force, check out Just Film It later on today.
Now, I appreciate you doing that as well, because that's another part of this. So this whole pop-up podcast and the work that we've been doing is around what we call the New Image Project. We talked about it. We actually
listen, man.
We interviewed you.
Listen, I hate to keep going back to this, but our connection goes like way back from when I first got out of prison.
Okay,
you the first person that sat down and did this with me.
Wow,
we talked, and ever since then you've been just. And that's why I made that post, because
I appreciate that. Man.
I remember
yes,
how you've been there for me kind of helping me and giving me advice all these years. So
man, I give God all the glory, man, because whatever He give me, I feel like I'm duty bound to share it with others.
And that's what you did. Yeah. Just by your presence, being who you are, influenced me. I peep game.
Yeah.
So you don't have to tell it. You don't have to tell it to me. I peep it.
That's wise. That's a wise man.
Yeah,
exactly.
You
don't have to make the mistake. You can watch and learn.
I can watch and learn. Yeah. So you know, just following in your footsteps, it got me one to being more involved in community, and it's my time to get back, especially in this climate.
Yeah,
more of us need to step up and get back.
And you are the epitome of what the New Image Project represents. You know, family man, you got your own business, you know, business owner.
I appreciate it.
In media,
the first project, New Image, that was us, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, so it was Leaders of the New School.
Okay,
okay. And so the New Image is an acronym for information, media, arts, graphics, and entertainment.
Oh, that's me.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And when we were doing work around stopping the violence, it's like 2013, 12, 13, a lot of the conversation was just how the media and the influence of the media. And so we created that project. And the goal is simple. We want to redefine what's cool.
You know what though? And off air, I never heard, I haven't sat down and talked to you about this New Image project. This is the first time we talked about it.
But that's what it is. It was an initiative to redefine what's cool. And so the information piece is what we're doing here with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. The media.
I support that, definitely.
The media pieces, supporting like Power Broker magazine, supporting PDAP and some of the work that they're doing, supporting the Weekly Challenger, the Florida Bulletin, St. Pete Bulletin, and like local, media.
I've noticed that.
The arts piece. So you got arts in the city. You know, the movies. You should probably. I think you had some of those premieres. Jabbar, as all part of the New Image Project.
I've been following you boys for a long time.
We did Smart as the New Gangster mixtape. All a part of that umbrella of New Image.
What you got going on new? I want to be involved.
So right now, what we're doing is really, how can I say it? Reorganizing and restructuring, because what I'm finding is we're not being hindered because of a lack of plans. It's a lack of implementation. And so we have a lot of great ideas, a lot of great, traction and movement, but we don't have that implementation or the structure or the systems in place so that they can be sustainable. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like you're a businessman. So it's like if you're self-employed, as opposed to having a business where you hiring people and you have workers,
right?
Like in your business, if you don't show up and paint,
it
ain't getting done. You know what I mean? And so we want to create systems and processes so that if we don't show up and paint, the painting still happens.
And though, that's actually what I'm trying to do too.
Yeah. Oh, we got some magic too. We got Kiana and the one and only Carla B.
Plug me in.
Absolutely.
I want to be involved.
Oh, you are involved,
especially on the New Image where and I think it's a lot of bad information out there. It's, any way you could plug me in. I want to talk.
Okay, well, you got it.
Especially on a political end. It's a lot of things that I want to say. So if you need me, if you can plug me in anyway, I'm here.
I got you. All right, thank you for stopping and taking time. A lot of people run from this camera.
Oh no, I used to. I'm in the phase where I don't care about being embarrassed.
I know that's right. You can't embarrass me.
You can't embarrass me.
That's right. Thank you again, twin. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Q.
Hey.
Welcome. So we're doing a pop-up podcast out here at Campbell Park in response to this incident where there was a man who basically threatened to pull up on us.
Now, did he pull up?
No. And I think the other part of it, he didn't pull up.
But you know what? This just let him know that, like, hey, you can't just say anything to anybody.
That's true. And that's really what it's about. I've been telling people like this, like we're here doing a demonstration. Thank you, twin. It's a demonstration to really just show that there's love, there's support for our children in this community, and they're not on their own. Like they have people who care about them, who love them, and you can't just say what you're gonna do. You can't just talk about how our kids are criminals and gangbangers and all of that, and don't think that we're gonna respond. Especially when you have such a positive program like Sowing Seeds.
It's kind of crazy, but this is an example too. When you look at it, when the kids are at school,
and
people mistreat them, because you know that if the parents are involved, the kids are treated a little bit different.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
yes.
And so
yes.
you'll try the system when you think nobody gonna come and check you.
When you send a letter home and nobody sign it, you know, or you call for a parent-teacher conference and nobody shows up.
Right.
You
then
know what
you
I'm saying?
feel like, hey.
Yeah. You can take a little more liberty with these children.
And if you feel like if it's in you to not care, you can then show your true colors.
Wow. so we're not doing that.
No.
We absolutely not doing that. And again, we want to thank y'all for the support. We want to thank the community for showing up. Those who were able to make it out here, able to come out here today. I think it's a great demonstration of what's possible when we unite, when we link up. And so let's continue to do that. Also, we wanted to direct resources to the program. And so you can go back and watch the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club this morning show. And you'll be able to see why the program should be supported, why it needs to be enhanced. But Q, why did you think it was important to be out here this afternoon?
It's about unity.
Yeah.
It's about our community. It's about showing up and not just standing for anything.
Yeah.
You know, and showing the kids that like people have your back.
That's right.
Like I don't have to physically know you to know that you need my support.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Like
and to offer my support, to give you my support. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm one of them people. If I see you doing wrong, I'm gonna correct you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yo, come here.
Yeah.
And if I see you doing good, I'm gonna applaud you too.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, oh, that was amazing.
Yes. Yes.
So you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so that's what it is. We're going to end this broadcast because I parked right here and I haven't made my rounds. And so I want to go out and I need to shake some hands. And
it's a lot of people out here. The police came out here.
Yeah, the police came. Yeah, they out here. And from what I gathered from the chief, he said he was going to be out here. They're going to have a presence every week. There's also some conversations with the rec center to make sure that the courts are reserved so that they have the space. They don't have to worry about any conflicts with, having the space available. Now that I guess there's more interest in using the courts, now we need to actually go and make reservations and book and hold the courts. And so that stuff is being done. The mayor came out here. There was some mixed reviews about his participation because, quite frankly, some people were saying, like, where you been, man? Why, like, you ain't been here. So why you here now?
Well, I say this. Yeah. So when you say that, I haven't been here.
Yeah, same.
You know what? So when you look at and the person who said where you been, have you been here also?
Yeah.
So like
this person who said it has been here.
No, I'm just saying.
But I know what you mean.
But
like but there's a lot who haven't been here.
Right.
I hear that.
And because a lot of people don't know, like this is, regardless of your title or who you are, it's impossible for us to know everything that goes on in this city.
Yeah.
And the fact that he came today means a lot because he could have not came at all. He could have sent the secretary. He could have did something. So like we really let's bring this community together. Yeah. It needs to come together. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in this community and there's some stuff that we can have conversations outside. Yeah. You know what I mean? And or inside that don't have to be, we can hash out our differences.
That's right.
But know that I think the one thing we all do have in common, regardless of how we do it, we love St. Pete.
That's right.
And we show up differently for it. And so if you feel like the administration hasn't done things that you like, this is an opportunity to now bridge that gap.
Yeah.
Everybody make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Everybody don't show up as their best every day.
Yeah.
But when you show up, you give people the opportunity to, change and
that's right.
do those things. So just keep that in mind. Like
that's right. Thank you for that. That's why we need that perspective. Because I was ready to go too. I'm like, he ain't been here. Why he coming out now? It's election season and photo opportunities and all of this stuff that's ever present in our minds. So and then also just thinking about what tangible support for these programs look like.
Right.
So hopefully and prayerfully it won't just be a photo op, but there'll be some resources and some things will be allocated so that the program can be supported. The youth in this community can be supported. I did hear one of them say that they needed some shoes. And so the donations that we've given so far, they were able to purchase the green dot balls. I don't know what that is.
Right. So he did green dot balls, because I listen, is lighter than the regular tennis balls that you get, and they don't have as much bounce. So it teaches you the control that you need as you doing tennis.
So that's what they needed out here, and they're more expensive to buy those. And so, community, we want to say thank you to those of you who donated, those of you who contributed, because they were able to buy balls. There's a ball holder that he needed.
And he was able to buy 2.
He was able to buy 2 of them with the support of the community. And the things, I saw him out here with them. They're picking up the balls and like loading them. And so thank you for the community for not only showing up with your presence and your body, but also sending your finances. We know that it's difficult. It's rough for a lot of people. And
thanks for everybody who shared the post.
Yes.
And talked about it.
That's right.
Like, we show up all different type of ways.
That's right.
And you know what? Everything is appreciated.
Yeah.
And nobody should shame anybody for what they did or they can do. You do 100% of whatever it is you can do.
That's right. That's right. And that's why you cute. So listen, the sun's going down. We out here. I'm going to make some rounds. What's good, brother? And we're going to continue to be here. We're going to continue to support. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. This is our pop-up podcast. We live on location. If you'd like to book us to come to one of your locations, you can do that. So email us at tampabaybreakfastclub@gmail.com. We'll send you over the rates and what is required for us to come to your event, cover your event. But like, ain't no charge for this. We doing this on the strength just because we love it. We love our people. Pick up my grandson. He out here. look right across the street. What's going on, man? And so, we about to end this thing. And then we'll see y'all on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday morning on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So I'm your brother, John.
And this is Kiana.
And we are out.
Bing, bing.
Bing, bing.